What do you think about pushing, Ben?
Well, it's kind of like life. I've been pushing since I was about 13 years old, maybe. See, my daddy, he was a pusher, so I grew up just, all I knew was just pushing. That's pretty much, my whole lifestyle, just getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, hopping on that damn workover rig and just push. I push here, I push there. Hell, you know what? I've really pushed everywhere. If you get down, if you get right down to it. What else you got for me?
Well, I just now that we're back, just doing a little interview with a guy who's been pushing most of his whole life. What else you been up to, Ben?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, one of my quarries I've had with my recent company is the fact that they bring in these damn smarty pants engineers trying to bring in all their expertise, as they say, into my world. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. And here comes this smarty pants petroleum engineer. And he's like, "Bam, I think we need to use this equation to figure out this missing length for our Geronimo line." Now, for those of you who do not know what a Geronimo line is, that is when shit goes south and that derrick hand is like, "Damn it, I wish I wasn't here right now." And guess what? He has a damn wire line at his disposal. And he can hop on that line and skedaddle off that damn monkey board right there. But guess what? It needs to be a certain length, give or take a few feet, to where he can land safely. Well, here comes this damn petroleum engineer, and he's like, "I think we need to use the Pythagorean something theorem to figure out the length of this Geronimo line." Okay, so I was like, guess what? Listen. Listen here, Buster. I've been doing this longer than you have been alive. Okay? I have gotten more ass than a damn toilet seat. And I have turned down more pussy than you've ever had in your life. And guess what? I have still successfully pushed many of rigs before you were even a twinkle in your daddy's eyes. And now you come and bring this Pythagorean theorem up to me and tell me that I'm doing it wrong? I don't think so, mister. Okay? So you can take that Pythagorean theorem and shove it up your petroleum ass and get on the hell out. You know what? I didn't say that. That's wrong. I didn't say that at all. But guess what? You know what? I was in a hurry to get down to B's because that's where us pushers get that discount beer. And that's where we all have a time. Hell, that's where I married my wife. Okay?
Right down there at Bays, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, Ben? What do you got going on over there?
Well, I'm getting
Look a little conspicuous here. It sounds like you've been pushing most of your whole life. And,
well, I've been pushing.
And a lot of people are probably wondering on my YouTube channel here how you ever met a woman. Well, what are you doing over there, Ben? It sounds like you're snapping your fingers.
What the?
Hey,
I'm trying to get a pink snuff. Is that all right with you? All right.
Hey.
I'm not snapping my damn fingers. I'm not snapping my damn fingers. I'm trying to get a pinch of chew. All right. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, nobody hate the messenger over here. We're just got a few more questions we want to ask Pusher Ben. who's been pushing most of his life.
Hell, I had kids at 12 years old.
Yeah,
You know,
I
guess
mean,
what? Us
shoot.
pushers are fertile at 10. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Ben told me off camera that he basically pointed at his future wife and said, I pointed at you, my girlfriend, and they ended up
Yes, sir.
taking it to the next level. And once Ben's done over there taking a pinch, we'll ask him how he run into his future Mrs. Ben, and the lengths he went to smooth her over, because it ain't easy when you're a pusher, and most of your time when you spend pushing, you're on a 7 on, 7 off, and apparently, I think Ben just probably took up pushing, dipping, because it's one thing to push without dipping, but when you start dipping and try pushing.
You know what? You bring up a good point. But you know what? Guess what? You just bring up my wife, and anyone who knows who I am, they know I love to talk about my wife. And guess what? I have the best woman in the Uinta Basin that anyone could ask for. And guess what? I'll tell you why right now. So there I was pushing. I was pushing on my damn rig, like I always do, 7 days a week. And my company man said, "Hey, guess what? You got a new derrick can." I was like, "Okay." So I continued pushing there, pushing here, pushing everywhere. That's what I do. And I looked up, at my derrick, and I looked up and I seen this angel, and it was my derrick can. She took her hard hat off for just a second, and her hair fell down. And guess what? She had a dip bigger than I did. And when she took her hard hat off, she had the basin bump going on. The basin bump going on. I was like, and I just knew then. You know what? I can't explain it, but I knew then that she was the woman for me. So guess what? We got married right in front of my workover rig right there. NC, 4 right there. You know what? And then we had the reception down at Beast. And if y'all don't know what Beast is, it's a hell of a place to attend. All you gotta do is just dodge the sons of bitches that are sporting a walking cane. Because guess what? They are nothing but trouble. Us pushers, we're sophisticated guys, okay? You know what? We like to bring classy women down to the bar and have a good time. But guess what? We got some rough son bitches over here with a walking cane. And they want to take their shirt off and try to fight you and stuff, thinking they're pushers or something like that. But guess what? Us real pushers, we're rather modest individuals. We're just here to make some money and push when we can. So, just a regular old pusher just can't take just any regular old lady out down to B's, have a time or two, whatever you have in mind, I mean, I don't know what else you want to ask me right now. I'm a pusher. That's who I am. I push. I chase hot girls. Not anymore because I'm married. I found me a wife through my derrick can a few years back.
Yeah, basically what I'm concluding there, Ben, is you do a lot of pushing, not much pulling. So I guess my last question here for the viewers before we wrap this thing up, because we got commercials and stuff. You gonna be all right there, Ben? You just push that right down your throat, or what? Okay, well, sometimes these pushers they do 7.
You know what?
I
don't want to pollute the earth.
14 off. They go down bays. They try and catch free beer. It's tough. It ain't easy. And want everyone to know. I want to thank Ben. Who was kind enough to step off his off his post for just a minute. Step out of the push.
Just a minute. I'm about to go head back right now and piss off that driller right now. Because guess what? He has no idea what's coming after him right now.
Well, you know, before we let Ben go, we just want to know what's in his near future. I mean, what does he got going for him? I mean, not knowing a whole lot, I think he's gonna probably finish pushing this hole and, you know, probably push the rig move to the next hole and probably push that hole. But, you know, let's hear it from the driller.
Well, you know what? I'm probably just going to keep on pushing. Since I've been 18 years, you know, hell, I've been pushing since I was like 13. You know what? I grew up in oil field. So that's all I know. So when I get these engineers coming after me about, like, the Pythagorean this and the Pythagorean that, I'm like, wait a second, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. I've been doing this longer than you have been alive. And back when I was breaking out, we didn't give a shit about fall protection or H2S. Hell, I'm immune to that shit. I sprinkle H2S on my damn French fries when I go out damn bees having me a time. So, I promise you, H2S is not a problem here where I come from. But what's for me in the near future, I'm talking about pushing. I get up early in the morning for that shit. When shit goes wrong, that's when I start pushing a little harder. Because guess what? That's what pushing is all about. Guess what? If things went easy, you wouldn't need a pusher, would you? If things went all right. No. All you need was derrick hand, motor hand, a couple of floor hands, and, you know, a company man to, like, sign them paychecks and whatnot and sign them invoices. But, guess what? When shit goes wrong, you need that pusher on site to problem solve. Because he's been there. And guess what? I can put a dip bigger into anyone you can imagine. And I got the hottest wife at the same time. Well, relatively, she's decent for where I come from. Because us pushers get relatively the most decent girls around here, okay? So, where I come from, they may not be considered lookers, okay? But guess what? Relatively, they're lookers. So, in the near future, I'm pretty sure, like the last 10 years, you can pretty much guarantee that I'll still be pushing and still be dipping and still be married to my relatively decent, good-looking wife, okay? And still headed down to B's every night for a cold beer. I might even, like, no, I wouldn't do that. Well, I might even just skedaddle on down there before I should get off, you know, having a few beers and stuff like that. But you know what? My near future, like I just said, I'm going to be still pushing because that's what I was born to do. And I'm going to still be dating. I'm going to still be married to this relatively beautiful wife of mine for the basin bump. Because he can put a dip in the size of Texas and just makes me get all stir crazy inside. You know, and then I'll be going heading down to B's, and that's about it. Do you have anything else for me? Because I need to go push.